In the previous video, we learned how to find the average value of a function, and we did so with traditional paper pencil calculus techniques. What we're going to look at here is how can we do this using technology, specifically a TI84. So to refresh your memory, the problem that we were looking at, our f of x was 3x squared plus 1, and the interval was from 0 to 3. And we want to find out the average value of the function over that interval. So using the formula, it's 1 divided by our b minus a. For that particular problem, it was 3 minus 0. Make sure that denominator gets in parentheses. And then times the integral. So we're going to math, FNINT. We're integrating from 0 to 3, lower and upper bounds of our interval. Our function, 3x squared plus 1, and we're integrating this with respect to x. Enter, and that gives us the average value of our function, which is 10. Okay, the second part of the worksheet that this is corresponding with asked us to find all values of x in the interval for which the function equals its average. We need to take a graphical approach with this. In y equals, I already have our function, 3x squared plus 1. I already have a stat plot set up that will show the endpoints of the interval for visual purposes. I have a window set up so that I can easily see all the relevant stuff that I need to see here. So when I hit graph, that's our function, the 3x squared plus 1. The left endpoint of our interval is at 0, 1. The right endpoint of our interval is at 328. What we're going to do is we're going to take that average value of 10, plug it in its own y equals slot, and hit graph. We are going to calculate that point of intersection. Second, above trace to get at the calc menu, choose the intersect option. It's going to ask us those three questions: first curve, second curve, guess. Hitting enter after each one, and it gives us the intersection point of 1.732. 1.732 is the decimal approximation of root 3. Root 3 is the value at which the function equals its average, that average being 10. So those are the keystrokes that would bypass the paper pencil calculus and algebra that we looked at on the worksheet that this video corresponds to.